All right. It looks like we are up and running. I think. I think I'm having some problems with Twitch right now. I don't know. It's just a real weird thing going on here. Come on. Okay, this is not it. Huh. I don't know, guys. I've got it set up. I'm waiting for it to come on right, at least on Twitch. I haven't checked out YouTube yet, but the way things are looking, it doesn't look like it's working. No? It's fine on YouTube?
No, cool. On Twitch.
On Twitch? Okay, maybe it's just mine. Is it Melee with a Smile? Or is it yesterday's?
Thursday, Melee only. I clicked on the notification that said you were live right now, and it says welcome to your chat room, but it says Warzone Solo Thursday, Melee only.
Yeah, that's an accident that I started up today, because when I first started putting on the stream, it didn't give me the option to change out the information on the stream. It just put me in, so it kept the information from yesterday's stream. I don't know, guys. I swear to God.
I just went back to... It still says Thursday.
I'm going to leave the app altogether.
Yeah, do that and then go back in and start streaming all over again.
No, I don't mean that. I meant, like, I'm going to leave my app altogether and go in and check it out. Because I did re-establish it. It is...
It shows two of them at 10:52 and 10:55. They both say Thursday, Melee only. Here, I'll show you.
No, this one's Melee with a Smile, and I'm on it right now. I know. Leave the app completely, go back into it, and it'll take you back to the right one. I know that one's the one that I started, and it keeps on wanting to go back into that one. But it's not registering. It wasn't supposed to register that one. I don't know. All I know is it's working on mine end now. Once I left the app completely, attached myself to it. Now the YouTube, I have not checked. Sorry guys, welcome to my world, where it's troubleshooting central more than anything else. Melee with a Smile. All right. From what I can tell, everything looks like it's running just fine. Just took about a lifetime to get popped up. We're a little 2 minutes early anyway. So, looks like I did it right, somewhat. What the fuck do you guys want to watch today? What the fuck am I going to do? Am I going to throw axes? Probably. Am I going to go to Verdansk? Probably not. Yesterday kind of infuriated me. It's Friday, and I'm going to have to go work the grill tonight. I don't feel like being pissed off around very hot shit. And trust me, this shit off right to that fucking point. Because one thing I have learned so far is there's nothing comes cheap, and nothing comes free, especially in this world. And every time I outsource and try to get some help with this shit, it always bites me in the butt. So, thank you. I appreciate you, and I'm sure you've got plenty of good content. But I've seen this message probably 30 times in my short course of streaming, and I've not one time found it to be useful or helpful or not something that quite literally was 100% a scam. I hate to say that to you because you may or may not be a scam. But gotta say it to you because you follow the same protocol, guy. You know, like, I know this is how you guys have to do it because it's just like me. I go into this game and I play the game, and at the very end of it all, I ask people to come check me out. It's dirty work, and it's not all the time nefarious. It's just I have yet to not be screwed over with these exact type of requests. And when you're batting 100% loss, you know, I mean, fuck. Sooner or later, you just got to stop trusting in the cosmos and just trust in yourself and get going. But like I said before, this is something that's beyond my capabilities at this moment. Maybe it's just because I'm impatient. I know that, and I've preached this 1,000 times myself, but it takes time to learn new traits and new skills. You don't just open up Google something, and then you fucking know it. You don't know shit. Google does. And you don't even know if Google knows shit because you don't know shit. So, in all honesty, we just kind of pretend we know a lot when we don't. And I want this shit to work, and I want it to work yesterday. But I already know that it's going to take some time for that shit to work. And if I might pick up 10 different people to try to help me. And I could probably pick up 10 different people doing exactly the same thing that here Sarah and Steven is doing. But I'm going to get 9 times of being scammed. And I can't have that kind of ratio. I'd rather fuck it up myself for 2 years straight than fuck it up 10 times or 9 times out of 10 using somebody else. Lost too much money over it. I've spent too much money trying to do this. I just don't have the money no more. This stuff is supposed to be a kickoff to my store. It's supposed to be an attachment to my name and kind of a different direction in my life. And it's become another headache more than it become anything else. But we do have some good news. I can't tell you about it yet, but I can give you a little ditty until I get full-on permission and full-on date. Once I get everything established, we're going to be rocking it. But got a couple streamers that I've been watching, content creators. One of them is a very huge inspiration to a lot of people. The way he plays his game and what he does within his game is quite literally super impressive. For him to be able to do what he does with the things that he deals with, it makes me feel like a complete idiot for the times that I've complained about the smallest things that the game doesn't want to provide me. Just each time that I throw an axe and it goes right through their body and we all can sit here with their mouths wide open, drooling on the floor, wondering how the fuck did that happen? Well, I'd throw a fit and have a little tissy and don't want to fucking play the game no more and want to give it up. And that's over a fucking axe going through somebody's chest. But this guy lives his life the most complicated way in a lot of ways, and he still plays this game with a smile on his face. I fucking enjoy people like that, man. And if you don't, then you can go fuck yourself. Because those type of people will make the world go round. I have never met a mentally handicapped person that wasn't fucking smiling their ass off. And it didn't make a difference if they pooped themselves or they fucking got spit on and treated like shit. They still fucking put a smile on their face. And if we can all just be like that just a little bit, life would be fucking grand and great. I mean, not saying that I'm a big believer yet, but I have been doing my studies and doing some works, and to be honest with you, I'm finding myself to be wrong in a lot of different manners when it comes to Christ. But if you read the Bible, it's the same as that. It tells you to act like children, you know? Well, some of these people in life that go through some of the hardest shit are exactly that. And I'm over here fully capable of complaining about everything. I don't need that in my life, but it's hard to get that on your own. Sometimes you do need to get slapped around a little bit with life to find the meaning of it all. And some people go through some really heavy, hard shit. And he's one of them. He's gone through some heavy, hard shit, and he's still kicking with a smile on his face. So he's an inspiration, not just to people of his like mind and like issues, but people like me that are fully capable. If there's anything that we should ever follow, anybody that we should ever support or back, it's people like that. So we've come together, had some communications and stuff, and I told him, I said, hey, buddy, I think you need a knifer on your team. Every comment I've ever put into his shit, he has responded back to me. Just the most heartwarming dude you'll ever fucking meet. And I can't wait to show you who he is. But like I said, I'm gonna keep it a secret for right now because I'm not quite sure what he's doing and what he wants to do with it. And it's kind of his ball, to be honest with you, because the dude's got plenty more followers than I do. If there's anybody piggybacking off of anybody, it's me piggybacking off of him. And I don't want to do that. I really don't. I just want to hang out with him and play on his team. So I may or may not even record this, just depending on what it looks like. You know, I want to record it to give you guys, you know, information on who this guy is. And I want to record it and do it so that way you guys can see and follow him just the same, you know. But I don't want to use his platform as a way for me to promote mine. And if it looks like that may be a concern of his, I'm not going to record it. I'm just not going to do it. And I most certainly got to protect his side of the avenue because, for one, I'm the one that gains, not him. He's not going to gain a damn thing by having me come on and play on his team. So I'm just going to have to do the best I could possibly do. Don't get me wrong. But he gains a lot. I gain a lot more than he does. So, for right now, I'm going to keep it a little secret. As for the other one, this one's a knifer. He's been talking about joining up a little bit. He's not a big, well-known knifer or anything. It's kind of like probably the same standing as I am, maybe a little bit better. But we're like-minded. We enjoy the same things when it comes to this melee. And I played with him a couple times. He seems to be a legit dude. Like he's not gonna ruin my streams with this bullshit. And doesn't seem like he's a real super big negative person. So if we were to throw a team together and he'd be involved, I feel like he could be the gel to that team more than a hindrance. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. I mean, within the knifing community, everybody's the fucking best. You know? Everybody wants to be the best. But you find when they're on teams, they typically try to support each other. It's all about making sure the other person gets a clip. And I love that. The camaraderie how do we say that fucking word? That type of way, you know, within a team is different. And you just don't get that with guns as much because everybody's just so competitive. They want the kill. They'll actually take it from you. You know, I don't know how many fucking times I'll be sitting there trying to just execute somebody, and here comes teammate watching the execution, literally looks at me for a fucking second or two, and then shoots the dude. You know? That kind of shit, it's horseshit. And I don't like that, not because you took a kill from me, because your name is more important than mine in your eyes, so you're going to take the kill from me every fucking time. You're not gonna help me out. You're just gonna pick me up. And I want a team of knifers, not a team of gun users wanted turning over to knives, because you'll bring that mentality with you, and it's not the mentality I want. And I'm talking shit on a big chunk of people here, and I do not mean that in a negative way. If you're a gun user, I'm not saying that because you use guns, you're a piece of shit that has to do it all by himself. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when you look at the dynamics of a melee player, what creates and makes a melee player, it's a different demon than the person that shoots the guns. And the better you get with guns, the more ego it seems like comes with that. And that ego kind of, in a lot of times, ruins teamship. you know? And I say this stuff. I'm not 100%. It's just something I've not acknowledged, probably more because I've been looking at the knifing side than the gun side. And so because of that, I see what I like about it, and then I ping that back to the gun side and see if it exists. The biased nature of me probably makes it not exist when it could or does. And for that, it makes me more wrong than right. Possibly. I don't know. But what I do know is I don't like it when people are gun users and they want to swap over to knives and they want to be in a knifing team. It scares me a little bit. I'll give them a chance for sure. But for me, it just feels like you're just doing it just to do it. And I hope that you do it just to do it so that you can find out just how much fun it actually is. And maybe it'll become your way of playing the game. But don't bring that gun mentality to it. Because knifers stick together. They might be competitive about getting fucking different things, like clips and whatnot. But they support each other like there's no tomorrow. Almost every one of these teams. And I've never been on a knifing team. Do not get me wrong. I am not trying to claim that I know all, because I do not. I'm barely making it in the knifing world as it is. But what I do know is I've seen these guys plenty of times play all knifing teams. I've seen it. You see it like Knifing Legends as an example. It's a complete team full of knifers, but every time they go into a match, they support each other. It's not just about covering a spot and making sure nobody goes through that spot. It's about helping the other person get their clip. And they'll set up perimeters so that people can fucking do their shit. They'll have people sitting there down there looking at the spot. So that way when they do hit the clip, that person's got a fucking straight up view of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they support each other for making the clips. They'll kill everybody but leave one guy. And let that one guy just run around like an asshole, thinking he's not getting killed. But he knows that nobody's throwing anything at him. Nobody's swinging anything at him. Nobody's actually coming for him. They're all going on the same spot and doing these little spin moves and throwing shit. So that last guy just knows this is a trick shot team. So he doesn't have to probably worry about most of the players, just that guy that's doing all the spins up there at the top. As for anybody and everybody else, they're just there to support him. That's a great environment. That's what the game's all about. So that's what I'm looking for in a team. And he seems to kind of fit that profile in a lot of ways. He seems to be a guy that just kind of wants to go in there and play with just melee. And the way that he does it, it doesn't look like I don't know. Like I said, I haven't had a team like that put together yet. Looking to make one, but I'm having to be kind of picky about doing so because I want this thing to go forward. I don't want it to get stagnant and have people replaced and just kind of flip-flops all around. I want the people that want to do this shit, love this shit, and they do this shit because it means something to them, Because that's what I do it for. It means something to me to run around with knives in this game. I'm old enough to know what it was like when it first came out. I'm also old enough to know how much fun it was back in the day. And every once in a while, just trying to do the campaign with just your knife was something that we all did, I think. I think everybody that's ever played this game has tried to do something with just knives, And most times it's the campaign kind of a thing. We all yearn for a different type of competition, a stricter discipline in the game. I think we all do that. And now it's such a jumbling fuck up of a whole shitload of stupid ass softwares put into the game to manipulate how the game is played now. It's everywhere. Nobody knows what to do. Nobody knows how to do it. Everybody's got the same KD. Like, we're just robots, consumers. That's all we are to this company. And so the knifing is kind of, in a way, for me, a jab back at the industry, saying, fine, fuck you. I'll play your game. I'm going to do it in what manner you don't want me to do it. So that way it's more confusing on where you're going to put me. I mean, if you're going to fuck me, I'm going to fuck you back, right? It's kind of the nature of the beast, at least in America, We're all about making sure we get our due diligence. And if you're going to go off and screw me and charge me for it, I'm going to fuck you back. Now I could do it in multiple different ways. Some ways I'm not agreeing on. You know, like I could 2-box and just destroy my KD, go in and make some really badass clips with just knives, and probably become a big enough streamer on the platform for your game that you can't let me go and you can't stop me, and I'm just going to make you look stupid. Ghost of Caldera does not have, and I don't think, I mean, I'm saying this, I don't have a clue about him. I don't know him, you know, so I'm not really speaking for him, but that guy's got the best demeanor I've ever seen in Melee. Straight up a cool dude. Even when he hits his shot, he's not a smartass. He'll let you back up when you get knocked down. If you're a decent enough dude, he's more about making you smile and laugh and enjoying the game than he is about respecting his authority with his knife. You know what I'm saying? And so because of that, knowing that people like that exist in the game, that's the life. And he gets to stick it to the fucking game every single time he goes into Warzone and gets a W. They don't want us Melee winners or players to win any matches. They don't want us to kick ass. Hey, what's up, Optimus Prime? I'm friends with Ghost. He's super absolutely, right? Like, I'm not big friends with him by any means. We're not like, we don't hang out. I do subscribe to his channel, and I do pay for his channel. But it's not because of any other reason. The simple fact that that guy is quite literally the guy that represents Melee across the board. And I love that dude for that. The way he plays his game and how he does it is the opposite of what everybody thinks that we are as knifers. You know, we're not a bunch of assholes running around just stabbing you because it's the easier way. We're doing it because it's the harder way. It might seem easy because you see a lot of us running around on multiplayer with the one-hit shit, but it's not because it's one-hit shit that we do it. It's because it's the mode, man. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a small map or a big map. I still have to face the same shit. I can get you close to him. There's a knife-only community. Yeah, I know. The Knifing Legends. And I love those dudes, man. I follow them. I watch all their videos. Everything. Matter of fact, this computer exists and my Xbox exists because they had a competition a little while ago to try to get people to come into their community and be part of their team. And before they started that, I sent a message. I think it was to Axe King, a comment on one of his videos saying, "Man, I wish I could run around with you guys and do this shit." They have a Discord. I might have to check out the Discord. Honestly, I watch their content and I'll comment and stuff, but I kind of feel like I'm one of those guys that I don't want to comment is too much, and I don't want to do too much because if I do, then I kind of feel like maybe they think that I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't want to be a nuisance. But yeah, I should check them out on Discord. And if it's the Knifing Legends that you're talking about, which I'm most certain that it is, I did try to get into their team. I submitted my video. I never made a clip and put it on YouTube before that day. Ever. I've played the game for quite a while with knives, but I never made a clip. And then I said that comment on one of his videos, said, "I wish I could run around with you guys." And he says, "Well, your luck might be here, man, because stick around, tune in for a while. They'll have they're going to have a competition kind of type thing." So, of course, shit, man, I probably learned more in that 2 weeks of just trying to create a video than I have any other time since. Because all I've tried to do was just try to make a cool enough video to go in there. And they really wanted content. They hold some customs and stuff where everyone is invited. Yes, they do. They hold these little games and stuff. And I want to do it. It's just, God dang it, man. When I set that video in and then I saw some of the clips afterwards, I felt like an idiot. And I thought I made a really cool video. I had a really good song in the background, which I got in trouble for because I didn't know at that time you're not supposed to just pull music from anywhere and put it on there. I got in trouble for that. I mean, everything I did was wrong. Everything. But it looked cool. I had slow motion going. All this shit. I was so proud of myself, to be honest with you. I was, man. I was so proud of myself because I thought, holy shit, I might be able to be part of this team. I went off and I bought an $800 Xbox because I thought that the Xbox hooked to the laptop, it was the Xbox's fault for why my videos were choppy and messed up. So I bought an $800 Xbox and thought that this was going to fix it, or whatever it was. I can't remember how much it cost because I also bought a TV to help out. And then I realized I'm still having the same problems. And I was using my ChatLink Cable Pro to get the voices and stuff. And it's just, everything was just janky and screwed up. So I said, screw it. Let's just, if I'm going to be part of this team, let's just upgrade, right? So I did. I upgraded from a brand new Xbox to a brand new computer, thinking that all these guys use this equipment. It's got to be super simple. Man, it's harder for me to figure out this shit than it was for the Xbox shit. But at least the Xbox shit, I don't have to worry about the crappy videos and the shitty stuff. But I've been featured a couple times, but I don't get too involved. I'm too much of a hyper player, right? I've seen a lot of your videos. Man, you got me tripped up for the longest time because I thought that you were Quadimus Prime and it was Bottomus Prime. I just got you guys mixed up like forever. I was like, why is this not the same dude? And I got to watching your stuff and I was like, hey, this guy's pretty good too. I like him too. I like the way he talks, the way he does his shit. Hey, thank you, baby. I've been looking for that earplug for a while now. Sorry about that, guys. But we're 4 minutes away from me dropping in and doing my thing. And I probably should drop into Resurgence a little bit today. Because the dude that I'm going to be playing with, you know, I can help with what's the PC build. It's an NXT computer, NZXT computer. It's a shit. Matter of fact, let me see if I can just pop up the... How did I do that before? Man, you're making me look dumb right now. Because I don't even know how to pop up what all my computer has. I did know that crap because it did come up on... Where did that come up on? See, I did a lot of crap too. Like I screwed up and got rid of something on my computer, trying to fix something else, and so I had to like just remap about. Oh, you mean like what's the issue? Well, right now I've got 50-something subscribers for my YouTube, so I think met the criteria. The graphic card, you know, I need to. Where did I? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where I had all that crap at. I seen it just a little while ago, and it had it. I think it's. Man, I can tell you what you're doing wrong, 100%. Dude, you know, we need to get together, and I'll pay you. I know you're not a bot. You aren't doing vertical lives? No. I finally got to the vertical, like all the rules and everything that I need to do, all the crap I need to accomplish to be able to get the verticals, but I went to go try to set it all up, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I can't even find the vertical key in YouTube. I do absolutely need to do that because I feel like that's going to be 90% of my views once I get that going. It's just trying to find the time to get that worked out and also making sure. I mean, it took me forever just to find out that I had to get 50 people. I mean, I don't know how many different videos I watched where they talked about, let me see, this graphics. Well, what is my NVIDIA app? There it is. That's what you're doing wrong. You don't need to do anything. You don't need a key. ADM vertical. You know what? I watched a video about that. And I think I still went with like the stream elements or something instead. I should not have. But I did watch a video, and they did show me how to put that thing in. And I probably should just go back and just do that. But I also, like I was saying before, I found out that you had to have 50 subscribers, so I was just pumping for that for a minute. Dude, that's what I'll probably have to do, man. And you got your shit working just right. You know, I've seen your stuff plenty of times, so I don't know if this is what you're looking for, but here's the OBS. I'm not OBS, but graphics. I can optimize that. Should I? I'm going to go to YouTube real quick. Right. And yeah, I need to, you know what? I think I will do that tomorrow before I get on the stream. I think I'm going to jump in and follow one of those videos based on that. Matter of fact, I think I have it saved. I swear, if you were to go into like my Facebook my Facebook Messenger, when you do the vertical lives, your lives get pushed into the YouTube short feed. So while people are scrolling, your lives pop up. Right. I need that. I need that so bad. Bottomus, you're the shit for this. I'm telling you. Appreciate you so much, man. But absolutely, I do need to get those things going. I'm gonna optimize this. But these are my settings, I guess, for the game. But right. 100%. That doesn't happen with horizontal. Nobody checks out my stuff lately. Nobody. Like, I get more people that come in from the game itself than I do from natural engagements. And I've got all this crap on my Twitch anyway, supposed to notify and all this other shit. I never hear none of the notifications. None of it. Like, I'm a shit show over here, guys. I really am. Like, I respect it now. I also do both at the same time because YouTube prioritizes one or the other. It will happen always prioritizes full screen. See, that is very good to know. Thank you very much for that, because I have been trying to have it go both ways. And I was planning on doing that. But if that's the case, I'm not going to do it like that. I'll do it just like you were saying. I'll just do the shorts, and then I'll do Twitch with it. Join my Discord and send me a friend request. Already on it, guy. Absolutely. This is what I'm talking about, chat. Guys, the game is full of good people. It doesn't look like that because of all the stupid shit they try to tell us that we are in the game. All the racist crap that they try to say that we are. You know, all the chat bans and all that. Look, it's not like that. It's just like the TV, man. Racism doesn't exist as much as you think it does. You don't have to worry about it as much as you think you do. The game still has great people. Dude, I love you for this, Bottomus. I'll support you left and right because of this. You have no idea. This is badass. Oops. Make sure I spelled that crap right. Yeah. We'll do this real quick. You're a real one for this one, dude. I'm telling you, man. Like, I've been nothing but scammed left and right. I do need advice. That's what I need. I don't need somebody to come into my store or my YouTube channel and just do all the work. Don't get me wrong. I do want that, of course, but I just need to know, and getting things, I see a lot of streamers tell you a lot of stuff, man. And it's great and all, but I don't know. Let me make sure. All right, I follow the server. I mean, even I don't know shit else about Discord. I know. Dude. Oh, don't ever say that around the fiance. She says this shit all the time to me. That I overthink things. I do. I overthink things way too much. Way too much. Get myself in so much trouble. See, I don't even know how to friend request you on Discord. I did it with Quadimus, but I found his name inside of a chat. I just accepted it already. Yep, and there we go. There we go. All right. Hey, this is Oh No Pico, and you're in my stream right now. Thank you, brother, man. And I would love to get some help from you. All right. I sent you a message. I work full-time, stream, make content. I'm a dad, etc. Left my ass off. Hey, that's great, buddy. You work full-time, stream, make content. Dude, that's what I do. I'm a chef, and we're actually about to get the James Beard Award. Or my chef is. We're about to go to Chicago, and first time he's ever been a finalist, and we're about to go. So I'm bowed up there quite often, and when I'm not there, I'm here streaming and trying to fix my store and trying to build my content, but I just don't have the time for none of it all. Like being a chef, especially in that kitchen, is time consuming, and if I could do some of this stuff and get some of this stuff just going where I could just go in and just play the game and then spend some time, I just get my schedule right is going to be a lot. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. I mind you, this award is for my chef. It's not for me. We're all the team, but he's tried to promote that concept that we all made him this way. But nah, dude, I played it the way you want me to play it. I cook it the way you specifically asked me to cook it. And the sauces are made exactly as you chose to make them. It is his award. I'm there to support him. I love it, being part of something like that. But that guy is the best boss I have ever had in my life. I'm telling you. I enjoy good people. And especially when you're successful at your shit and you still get to keep the same demeanor to which you are. I love that. It means you've tricked life. You figured it out. You know how to have a good time, be happy, and not be miserable, even if you have everything against you. People like that, they're the people I follow. They're the people I check out. That's the type of people I want in my circle. And there's quite a few people that are like that. And like I was telling you guys before earlier in the stream, I might go into a couple matches with this specific guy who's got the same nature that I adore and I love. And it looks like some of his peoples are in the same boat, I love food, but I'm currently making a lifestyle change. Losing weight and stuff. Got to get rid of all the junk in my house. Right? I'm a chef. I do a really good job at what I do, but I eat the most junk food. I'm not lying. Like every single day, I eat a burger or fries because it's the cheap route for the restaurant. You know, we don't make fucking much money on that at all, dude. You've been missing out on the channel's community then, because that's all my people. I know it is. No, 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 no. You know who I'm talking about. You know that guy. And yes, you got you. Your community is exactly that. I've been in there. I've watched the streams. I've seen a lot of the stuff that's going on in there, and it's exactly that community. That's what I'm talking about, man. Those kind of communities are the shit. It's unfortunate that a lot of these guys, the big streamers and stuff, got these communities that they do because the communities are 99% toxic. You know, I am so tired of scrolling through shit and having somebody have to disclaim right off the bat saying, if you say cheating, you're banned. If that's the case, I don't want to be in your shit most times. And the reason why is because I feel like you already expect your community to be dirty. You expect people to come in there and think you're dirty. And if that's the type of commitment, you have to prove to them all the time that you're not, and they have to try to prove all the time that you are. That's not a community I want to be part of. And support each other. You know? I don't want to come there and have you try to tell me. It's super sad, man. There's a few of us that are trying to make a change. I know. And that's why I'm following you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm in your guys' channels doing what I do. Because, dude, you guys are the right people. And the dude that I was actually talking about before, I go to his chat. And within his chat, somebody pops off and says, oh, hey, it's Pico. And I just assumed it was one of his administrators or whatever you call them, admins. You know, I thought it was one of those, the way he was talking. Yeah, I try not to do the clickbait stuff too. It's too much. You know, it's so obvious. I want people to want to be there, not come there because you got some trick up your sleeve or they want to prove something against you. You know, I want people that want to just hang out. I don't give a fuck if I had 4 followers. I'd rather have 4 followers than 1 million followers and have them 4 followers be genuine people, be genuine, good-natured people. I'd like to drop into a match and lose by 30 kills with a team that's smiling and laughing the whole time, then go in there and win every single match. Rare Wolves, the Greys, Toxic Man. Honestly, I think I've seen the Rare Wolf. The other 2 I haven't seen so much, but I'm going to check them out. For real. Thank you, Bottomus. I'm going to check them out for real. But yeah, that's the kind of community I like. I don't care about the wins, man. The content can shove itself right up its ass for as far as I care. But if the content involves me hanging out with a good group of people, me being part of a good team, you know, and having a community that's there to support and there to watch. I mean, when I say support, I'm not talking about dropping money in my back pocket. I'm going to check them out. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to them right now. See if I might already be a subscriber, to be honest. I subscribe to a lot of people. As soon as I hear something good about them, I try to check them out. Airwolf WZ. There we go. Ah, yeah. Yep. I've seen a lot of his videos. I actually did not subscribe to him yet. I'm going to now. But I have seen a lot of his videos. Just going through, scrolling through type stuff, you know. I got myself into a pickle a little bit with following different people, so I kind of got a little more conservative about how I do it because my algorithm just gets destroyed. And with YouTube, like, I'll get interested in a topic, and before I know it, it's like that topic is the only thing that's just pumping across my YouTube as much as possible. And I miss out on a lot of other good shits because of that. Right now, it's a whole lot of gaming. A lot of gaming, which is fine. I'm just trying to fine-tune my craft as far as Warzone and Resurgence. He's genuine, doesn't cheat. Hell yeah, I'm going to check him out. I actually got him on my screen right now for something he streamed, what was it, a month ago? If it's the same dude. Yeah, it's the same dude. Yeah, it is. This one just had it to where it's just at Rare Wolf, and this one down here was Rare Wolf Warzone. But yeah, I subscribe to him. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for in this game. It's just good-natured people. I'm 43 years old, so I remember the time where people, could be assholes to each other and still be 100% on each other's team. You know what I'm saying? Still be a unit. Accidentally leave one booty shaking video on repeat, and you are screwed. Right? God, yes. I remember there's these videos that every once in a while they pop up, and it's just got some music in the background. It's got this boy that's got his eyes wide open, kind of like, what the hell? And then you just kind of read the little story or whatever he's got up at the top. I clicked on that way too much, man. Way too much. Because before you know it, I had so many of those, I could not. I almost got rid of my YouTube because I thought that I permanently screwed up my shit. Because no matter what I did, no matter how many dislikes I did in order to try to change out my algorithm, I just couldn't do it for a minute. And then out of nowhere, everything just kind of got fixed. Yeah, I knew that you were... See, I thought so. I didn't know how old you actually were, but I knew that you were at least in your 30s. And that's the type of people that I'm talking about. Like, it don't matter if you grew up in the 80s, the 90s, or the early 2000s. It's somewhat different, don't get me fucking wrong. The music, most certainly. But the people were different, Now it's crazy. Everybody gets their feelings hurt over everything. You can't have competition. You have to have soccer without a ball and some stupid weird shit. Nobody knows what a man and a woman is anymore. Like, it's just, the world is just fucking lost. And I'm lost with it. So I try to stick with the people I know. The people I know are my age. We used to talk shit left and right. That's all it's ever been. And we still were friends. Now you can't talk shit. Everything's racist. Everything's wrong. It's a crazy world. Quick swipes don't like or dislike because YouTube still sees that as interaction. You're probably right. I just didn't know what to do at that moment. I was just trying to just get this shit off my day. And it's nothing against Asians or any of that stuff, but it was like almost every video I was getting was an Asian video type thing, and it was all based on that. So it's just like, fucking please leave me alone. I liked a couple of your videos. I didn't want to have this be my genre. And so sometimes I get in bad environments like that. Like, I remember, this is an old story, and it involves a different woman than the person I'm with now, but nevertheless, it was the truth. I had a sports memorabilia company. And I know that during the holidays, if you're trying to sell sports memorabilia, you want to cater to the women more than the men, because the women are going to be the ones that are buying that memorabilia for their husbands or their boyfriends or whatever, dads or whatever the case, right? So when I was trying to promote through social media such as Facebook or, hell, when I started the company when MySpace was still about, So that became kind of my first starting point, but that didn't work out too well. Unless you were like a creator or something, you didn't have that kind of following. When Facebook just started coming out, and they offered this thing where you can attach a store through pro stores to Facebook. So I thought, well, why not? And Facebook was just barely starting to come into its existence. And it says a free store was attached to it. I was like, well, fuck, this would be another avenue altogether. I have advertisements on Facebook and be able to have the free store. So I did it. Now, come holiday seasons, you just kind of want to set it up to where, like, you're just friend requesting just women. Well, the way Facebook works is the more you request of a certain type of shared your live to Discord. Hell yeah, thank you, man. What up? I am Truckmonic. Man, I've probably hamburgered that one, and I apologize. Thank you for showing up to my stream, man. Damn it, now I'm on the spot, huh? I'm used to talking to nobody or by myself, and so when you came in, Bottomus, I got a little Twitter-petted, I'm not going to lie. Got a little worried. And now I'm going to have all these other people, I'm going to get really super worried. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you for dropping a sub. This is what I'm talking about, chat. This is the community that I'm talking about. You know, people just helping out each other. Traumatic, I know. I'm telling you, man. It's a good thing I didn't have my camera on today, and I'm going to blame it on the heat. But I'm telling you right now, it's because I don't know if I can actually put myself out there like you know what I'm saying? I'm intimidated now. But no, to finish that story real quick, and then we'll jump into some of my game, so I'm not boring you with my voice too much. But I was friend requesting women left and right. Now, what that did to Facebook's algorithm is, for one, it would just show me women and no men. So I got in trouble because I kept on getting friend requests for women. Well, when we get together, get you set up on Vertical, you'll have more people to talk to, brother. I know. And I'm not gonna lie. A part of me was kind of happy that I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, because I was kind of afraid that one of these days something like this exact thing is gonna pop off and happen, and I'm gonna be lost. You know, so I've been trying to practice how to speak and what to talk about, try to get my content to be something before anybody shows up. I don't think I was ever going to be satisfied with whatever spot I was going to be at before it ever did. So I guess it's just face the music and see what happens and see how it goes, huh? 90% of the community is non-judgmental. I believe that. I do. It's just I don't seem to find it very much. As a knifer in the game, you get 90% of people hate you. You know, like it's kind of the opposite. They might not be as judgmental. They might not, say, well, each to their own, because the ones, most of them know that they've got an up on me. It's the ones that get killed every once in a while, get killed often during the game by me, that they just freak out and hate me. Hell yeah, bottomless. And I worry about that, because in the game, people are reporting me and hating me left and right. I know it by the modes I get into, the people I play against sometimes. I know I get put in these little lobbies because people think I cheat. I don't even know how to fucking work Discord correctly. I wouldn't have a clue on how to cheat. And I empower anybody to report me because I don't have anything. I get scared when I attach a headset to it and it comes with extra stuff for the EQ. And I'm not quite certain if it should go on or not, like these Steel Series. The EQ on them, you can adjust and even have it to where you can just pick a profile from the game that somebody else is using that works well for them. I'm afraid to use it. I'm afraid to use it because I don't know if it's a cheating software according to the game itself. I know that they got that, whatever it's called, war something. I don't know. But all the streamers are using it. It's cheating for sure. 3 biggest things I've learned. 1, be yourself. 2, post content that you would watch, because that means others will watch. 3, be honest with the community. Those are 3 really great pieces of advice, man. And that's what I'm trying to do. I really am. I'm not saying I'm shy, but I don't speak well, and it intimidates me. And sometimes when I get to going and talking and stuff, I obviously say the wrong words all the time. I'm always being corrected because of my stupidity. But I don't enunciate correctly. And I got brain issues. So because of that, I don't do things right. So I try to be myself as much as possible, but I spend most of my time concerned about whether or not I'm making a fool out of myself, And I don't know if I can watch my shit. Came from Ninja. Yeah. I believe it 100%. I do enjoy what I do. I do enjoy it. I don't enjoy the game sometimes with this algorithm, the SBMM and the EOMM bullshit. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like that hinders the youth from being able to play the game at the level they should, or to learn. But I do love what I do. I don't know how many people love what I do, And right now, my content, like my shorts are trash. Everybody stay away from my shorts. I tried something, it didn't work. I tried to do a long video to shorts. Bro, you've watched my streams. I'm 100% an idiot. I will not agree to that. I won't. But I do understand what you're saying. And I can agree with that, you know? But I mean, I've been in the spotlight before in my life, don't get me wrong, but I had my brain about me during those times, you know? But this is a different demon. Talking to yourself all the time for a big chunk of what you're doing, it's hard to ping off of. And I know that you know this because I know that you started probably the same place that I started, right? With nobody watching, having to do it all on your own and try to figure it out all on your own and put it together. So I'm preaching to the choir here. I'm certain of it. But what I'm trying to do with this stuff is just kind of like bring my demeanor to it, my happiness to it, and my jokes. But when you don't have anybody to laugh or on the other end of it all, you start thinking that maybe you just sound like an idiot. So it's good to have people come into your thing, but it's also intimidating and scary because finally somebody's reacting. I'm not like I see these guys that like react to every single. I'm like that now, Pico. I'm gonna have to check out you. Let me check you out real quick. I'm sorry, I haven't done that yet. I am traumatic. Wow, I think I got it right. What an idiot I am. I chopped that all up when you first came to stream. I completely chopped it all up. Right? I mean, that's almost the exact setup that I had, except for mine was Xbox, not PS5. And it was an Xbox One at the beginning. And I went down and got a Cerner or whatever. Fuck, I can't remember what the name of the computer is, to be honest with you. But yeah, they convinced me that this $900 computer, little PC, little laptop was going to do the trick. And it's an Asus or whatever, and it's supposed to be a gaming computer. Well, I had the Elgato HD60 Pro or HD60 hooked up. I had, the chat link cable. Things were working. They just were choppy and crappy video. That's what I started with, and I decided because I thought I was going to be able to get part of this knifing team, and I was so excited that I went out and spent our freaking savings on this thing, and now I've got $5,000+ locked into this. I've got green screen, camera, 3 different mics, lighting, somewhat lighting. I was a mess. I was super shy. I'm a bigger guy, so I always worried about. Right? And I thank you for that because that has been my fear. I don't know the algorithm. I keep hearing about it on YouTube and whatnot. And all I could think about is if I start this stream and it's not right and I have to shut it down and start it back up, is it going to mess up my algorithm? Is it going to mess up my algorithm if I get a bunch of people to engage and they finally come to my stream, but they leave within the first 2 seconds of my stream because it's not entertaining enough? Is that going to screw it up? So I worried about all the other shit that could possibly screw it up, but the thing I worried about most was me screwing it up. And I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I used to be a pretty intelligent dude, but my brain don't work no more. And all I could think about is the things I could screw up. Good. Because I think I can fit both of those profiles. I just need the community to make sure I can prove it. I need the content to bring them in. There's a learning curve, and I'm wanting it too fast. I'm sure of that. I'm sure I'm wanting it too fast. But that's something I'm probably going to have to give up. Dude, it's nice to have streamers actually chatting, connecting with their chat. Right? Right. And I see streamers all the time saying, like, a little disclosure right before you jump into their stream. It says right there on the front, I check out and then respond to every chat. Dude, I don't know how you can look away from the game when you're playing the game. Like, as soon as I die, and as a melee player, you die quite often, especially in multiplayer, right? And as soon as you die, the first thing you're doing is you're just spamming that button to come back in. Awesome. See, dude? That's what I'm talking about. Like, I know you didn't start up your YouTube channel just to tell people how to start up a YouTube channel. But the fact that you wanted to help, that in of itself is the community that I'm looking for. That's the type of people that I want to be affiliated with, you know? You get a lot of people that just don't want to help you. They don't want to do shit. They got enough on their plate. I do play Warzone. Lately I haven't been playing as much as I should. Warzone or Resurgence. But those two modes are my modes. Those are where I loved playing. Being a knifer, playing in those modes is what makes you a knifer, in my opinion. Multiplayer is not it. You can play multiplayer being a knifer, but I don't feel like you're a knifer that way. You know? And I used to play Resurgence left and right. I'll tell you right now, man. Resurgence is my bread and butter. Love that shit. See? And I should, you know, like, I'm used to the style now because the style is that nobody's there but me. So I'm just talking to myself. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and spam in. But hell yeah. Yeah, that's my bread and butter. And see, don't get me wrong. That's literally what I've been playing is multiplayer lately. I've just been playing the shit. They screwed up Melee so bad that for a minute there, I got so frustrated. You know, I played the beta, and the beta was golden. The Omni movement was perfect for me. It was everything. It was like a complete change. My game style, my way of playing was about to go ape shit. You know, I was about to be the best player in the game. Like, as soon as you drop me that Omni movement and give me what I had in Modern Warfare 3, it's over for you. I'm going to take you out. But then they made everything, and I read all the shit. And this is what bothered me the most is I read, if you look at it, and I'll show you right now. Let's go in and just take a gander. But if you look at the weapons, and when you go to look at the description of the said weapons, this is my setup, guys. This is what I use for my Warzone. I have this specifically so I can use the scope. Honestly, I kind of feel like a douchebag over this whole concept because I was looking for a scope, but I was mainly looking for a weapon that can give me a little bit faster movement. Ghost just dropped a video on how to do Warzone. Kind of screwed me up because I was about to do the same thing, but I can't compete against him, and I'm most certainly want you guys to check him out. But he does use this gun, so I feel kind of dirty because I stole it. But I thought that it was because of speed or whatever. I keep this in my secondary. I could put my, whatever that pistol is, makes you go quicker. But this makes me go fast just the same. But I have this set up. But if you look at these weapons, right, you're going to check them out. Now, Black Ops 6, we'll just go right there. The knife. You look over here, it says one hit kill, medium attack, speed, short range. That's bullshit. What that means is if they don't have any places, it's a one-hit kill. If they have places, 3-hit kill. And all these weapons are specific in that nature of saying such. But they don't tell you that's if it's got plates. That's if they have no plates. They don't tell you that. You go to multiplayer, it's the same exact writing right here. Everything is exactly the same. The difference is there's no such thing as plates in multiplayer, so it's true. Here, it's not. So when I saw all this, I thought, Melee is back, guys. You know what I'm saying? Melee is back. I was so excited. And so when it dropped and I'm punching somebody 3 times, and each time between it's nothing but like a 1-second delay type shit. Oh my God. I flipped out. I'm not going to lie. I almost destroyed everything that I bought and just gave all this up. So I and see, the way I used to play, this is how I used to do it. I used to go to Warzone, Resurgence. Those were my bread and butter. That's where I played at. It's what I love to do. And I would go to multiplayer and play free-for-all just to get better with my throwing axis, because you get more opportunity to throw in free-for-all than you do in Warzone. You might get better opportunities to practice long distance in Warzone and Resurgence as far as throwing it long distance and getting better at that. But the quick engagements, like especially with the way they have it with the SBMM type shit, I think that I fit in the criteria of the SMG era of type people players. Right, bring back the tough. Man, I wish they brought back the Cali sticks, but I wish it was like it used to be. I just wish they would knock off one hit almost all of the weapons. Just knock off one hit. Make it 2. I mean, if they just brought it back the same way it was Modern Warfare 3, we're golden. But they're not going to. They don't like us. The game hates us. I don't blame them. It kind of screws them up. But yeah, I converted from multiplayer and started playing things like PUBG, etc. The Battle Royale play style converted me straight away. Right. Exactly. Like, multiplayer was my thing before they come down with the Battle Royale type of gameplay, because it was quick paced. I am more like the SMG user than anybody else because I like the movement. I like the close quarter combats. Melee is all about finding a way to get in close enough to either hit him with your throwing axe or throwing knife, or to hit him with whatever melee you got. The way you do that is completely different than any other weapon. Even the SMG. You need to get close, but you have a secondary that can get you closer. You got an assault rifle more than likely if you're running off the SMG to get a couple shots into them. You have a way to fight back. I got 2 axes. Oh, sorry. Did I miss something? Damn. All right. You could definitely be a knife in a multiplayer. Most of Knife and Legends. Yeah. Oh, no. You're 100% right. No. I got you on that. Those guys are trick shotters in a lot of ways. And yeah, 100%. S&D is a great mode. I go there to get my ninja diffuses. That's what I do. And yeah, you could be like, what I mean by that is like a knifer really is all about trying to sneak in and try to get the kill. And if you're the type of person that's just fly around the map 110 miles an hour and whacking people with your knife and stick, which you see me doing all the time. That's my gameplay. That in and of itself doesn't make you a knifer in my eyes. You kind of need to have that knifer skill, right? You can be a great sniper, but you're not going to be a great movement king unless you're like one of them guys that can do the quick shot. I don't know how to explain it. I just chopped that all up, I'm sure, but yeah, that's practically the only mode they play in. There's only one guy on that team that really is more known for the Verdansk and the Resurgence, and that's Ghost. That's his bread and butter. That's what makes him different than the rest of the knifers. And for me, that's the type of knifing that I did. That's the type of knifer that I am, that I like to be, And so for me, my feeling is of that nature. It's more about definitely got to be throwing blades too. Yeah. That's the type of knifer that I think is a knifer, right? Now, your trick shotters, like most of what Knifing Legends is all about, I'm not good at. I'm not at all. And that kind of type shit is them guys are crazy about their hits. That's why I didn't win. Honest to God, guys. I have the heart probably bigger than most of them guys about this type of play style. But that doesn't mean that I'm as good as they are. And that team, they were about the trick shots. They do play like S&D all the time with each other, mainly for the trick shots. That's what the best, either trick shots or ninja fuses. That's what that's all about. I'll go into gun game just to get hot mics, because I know people are going to hate me anyway, but I'll tell you what, they hate you a lot more when you're knifing them in a specific gun game. Yeah, and see, I'm not good with snipers at all. I probably could be. Yes, I'm always trying to get the axe snipes. Dude, I swear to God, man, as soon as I see that glint, you are my target. There's 2 targets in a game every time for me, and it's the sniper, because I know for a fact you're going to have that one shot just like I got my one shot, and it's just whoever gets to hit each other. I got to do it from a distance with an arch. You got to do it from a distance with the straight line. I want to beat you. I want to beat you so bad. You're my guy to go after every time. If you got a glint and I see it, I'm coming after you. Back in the day, if you had a riot shield, whether it be on your back or on your front, I'm coming for you. Those 2 people were my biggest ones to go after. Now, it's mainly the snipers because there's no riot shield. So it's mainly the snipers. But the guys that filled the riot shields are now the melee users. When I go in and I see you whack me with a knife or a stick or something, I want you for the rest of the match. That's it. It's my kung fu versus your kung fu. That's what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? It had 3-second hang time. I'm going to check that out. I haven't checked out a whole lot of videos today because I kind of got up. Well, I got up about 9 o'clock and I was just trying to wake my ass up, and I haven't really gone into anybody's stuff. I did have to respond back, and I was trying to do that to the guy that I may be hooking up with for a game or 2 coming the next week. But I haven't actually settled on sending that message yet. So hopefully that goes down. But yeah, my morning was just kind of jumbled for a minute. So I haven't actually checked you out, or anybody else for that matter. I just left your channel too. Number 1 axe thrower on multiplayer. You probably are, dude. I'll tell you what, throwing axes, I love that shit. But I'm ruining myself with it because I'm playing on the multiplayer. Like I told you before, I come in here to practice my axes. If I stay with it 5 or 6 matches in a row, I'm okay. But if I stay in it after that because I just don't want to go to Resurgence or Warzone because I just don't want the headache or the discouragement of knowing that they took away my melee, then I get stuck in that mode for a minute in multiplayer, free-for-all, and I end up just starting slinging my throws instead of actually throwing my axe like I normally do. I just sling them. And it kind of ruins me. It also turns me into a little cowboy. I just run around 100 miles an hour. It's a short. Okay. Oh. There's a nasty tomahawk combo. Oh, Traumatic saw this one. It's just... Posted today. Okay. I'm checking it out right now. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful work right there, guy. Beautiful work. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. I think that first one just barely missed, too. That second one nailed him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And see, I'm not even that great at that kind of shit yet. I try to be. I'm not going to lie. I spent a big chunk of my time meleeing people with the melee because I was practicing my craft trying to get in, try to get close. And it kind of ruined me because I got real good about getting close and tricking people and being sneaky about my shit. Not camping or crouching and ADSing and walking around. None of that crap. Just getting close, knowing where they're going to go and then jumping on the other side just so I can get them from behind. I've been practicing that shit quite often and gotten pretty good at that. I know, over the tree. Dude, my shorts are chopped up, and I apologize too. I'm not either. I miss a ton. Oh, me too, man. I miss so. It sucks because I'm so conservative about it, right? I don't know how many times I should have threw the axe, but I just didn't do it because I know that if I throw it, I have to go pick the damn thing up. So I prevented myself many times from throwing the damn thing because I have to go pick it up. But honestly, in multiplayer, you get them right back if you die. So I should just stop being so conservative, you know? But I'm also trying not to kill myself in Warzone resurgence by allowing myself to take in so many risks in multiplayer. But I do. I do. But yeah, dude, that's a great throw. That's a great throw. Now I'm stuck in there. I'm watching your shit. What's this one? Oh, look at that. Damn, dude. That was a good throw, too. You jumping out the window, chucking it up there, and getting that guy in the other. And, you know, my thing, I screwed up. Like mine are, I just got to jump off. About to jump on Warzone for an hour. Have a great stream, dude. 100% be back again. Peace, brother. Hey, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. You have no idea. Today has been a great day. It's been a great day. I've got 2 people in my stream talking, and it's filled my chat up. And it's giving me, I mean, I usually stop at 11:30 talking and just jump into the game. But this is wholesome. I love this shit, man. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to. I would love to play with him. I actually tried to find him on YouTube, and I think I missed it. I got something wrong. Dude, I can cook you a great meal, but when it comes to computers, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Even in YouTube, I'm stuck in that thing 30 seconds at a time all day long when I'm not doing other things and working. Like, that's where I'm probably at, and I still don't know how to find people right. I am tremendous. Perfect. I'll just take a picture of that so I don't write it down and lose it somewhere. I will definitely have to play with him in Warzone. Definitely. I hope to play with you one of these days too, Bottomus. Especially with those axe throws you got. Those things are golden. I could probably learn a lot from you. And I'll tell you this right now, just so you know. I appreciate you helping me out with the stuff that I need help out with. I appreciate you being there for me. But you don't have to do that for me to follow you or like you or be part of your team. I'm already on your team. I'm already on your side, man. I appreciate the help. That's an actual bonus for sure. But that's the type of shit that, you know, like, I'm all about people that want to help me. You know, I'm all about that. Whether you do it or not, if you're there to support, you're there to try to help, you give me advice. Dude, that's what this whole thing's all about. And I love that. I don't know what this community is like, you know? I don't know YouTube's community. I see streamers, big streamers and stuff. I've seen their chats just go 1,000 miles an hour. I don't know how they can read anything on it. Traumatic put his, yeah. I don't know how they can even read anything off of it, to be honest with you. But they do, and they engage. But if you would actually look at it, it's a lot of toxicity, a lot of craziness. So I just assume that's what it is. The bigger you get, the more bullshit you deal with. But this is the type of community that I like. You know, this is what I'm doing this shit for. To enjoy my time here on this planet. Not to piss myself off day in and day out. Or have somebody else piss me off day in and day out. And I swear to God, every time I turn the TV on, that's all it is. So I just assume that's this too. Let me give you a real hack. Open up, real quick. Open your browser. Open YouTube Studio. Create the title. Look at the chat. And you can click the people. What? You gotta be shitting me. I have been trying to figure out, for the life of me, how to just follow people straight from my YouTube. What am I doing here? Okay. Okay, what am I doing here? All right. All right. Double check. Click go live. That's what I was. I thought that's what you wanted me to click, but I didn't see it. I was trying to. All right. See, I don't understand why there's two of them here. You know? Oh, happy day. Oops. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to actually just... Dude. That right there, I swear to God, man, that is the hack of the day. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I got two of them. I think it's because I have Stream Elements doing some of the work, which I got them to do the notifications. You know, this crap. Like that. I did all that, put them on there. And so I think Stream Elements is running a stream, and I also have Restream. I've got 2 of 3 active channels because I bought the extra so I can get another channel because I thought that you had to do the YouTube Shorts on another channel, and I can't. But dude, that is golden stuff, man. It is golden stuff. I am definitely going to be checking out his stuff, and hopefully we could drop in together, you know, and play some of this shit. I always worry, you know, every once in a while some people just join me in the game. And I kind of get discouraged because I already know they're going to hate me. Does that make sense? Like I'm going to be the guy they're going to have to pick up a lot. And the reason why is because I'm going to be the guy that's going to be cowboy and running into a fucking building that shouldn't be in with a team that's all ADS in the same door. I'm going to run up in. And I hate that I always become the guy that they got to get saved. Because if I come into a room, especially with stackers, man, it's so hard to pick them people apart nowadays. At first, it was not too bad. At first, you just kind of get them to want to go out and kill. He might have been. I know he said he was going to drop in and do it. He said, let me... Oh, no, that was right here. Yeah, he's about to jump into Warzone for an hour. Have a great stream, dude, 100%. Be back again. Peace, brother. I should drop in, huh? See if he wants to do it. Let me see if I can just friend request him. All right. Let's type that in. Oops. Wait. All right. Nice. Oh, let's go back down to the bottom and see what she said. He seems like it, you know? I mean, he showed up to my stream, come and hung out for a minute, you know? And went back in. Good. Bottomless, I'm going to tell you right now, thank you very much for coming today. I do appreciate this very much. I do have it streaming right now, so you're kind of out there no matter what I did, you know? But if you ever want to just chat, or just do some things together or whatever, and you're worried about me piggybacking off you or some fucking weird shit, don't worry. I won't ever post shit, you know? I'll post whatever you want me to post. That's why I haven't said anything about brother man that's going to be playing with me next week. I haven't dropped his name yet because I don't want him to feel like I'm piggybacking off of him, you know? I don't know if that's a fear that you had when you first started, but that's definitely a fear that I have, is that people think that maybe I'm just trying to take... That's why I try not to say too much about Ghost Caldera, right? because for a minute there, I was wearing a mask. I'm a knifer, you know, and I take his advice. And some of his advice that he gives, you know, to us, I do sometimes put it in my videos to show you, hey, this is also, there's a lot of shit that he does that I already do. It's beautiful works, but every time I drop it in there, I feel guilty, like I'm trying to use his name to promote my channel. Now, if I had a bunch of people in my chat, I probably wouldn't. And I make sure I disclose it a lot better, but I worry about that. I know. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We should drop in and do something. Maybe I'll do one free-for-all or something. It's kind of been what I've been doing, you know. Let me switch mics. Streaming lately is just playing multiplayer. I should probably go into Resurgence and practice a little bit. But today I got to cut the stream. Every day I stream from 11 to 2 o'clock. And it's every day. And I need to cut back on that. Give myself some time. Give myself a break a little bit so I can focus on other things that need some attention as well, especially my content, because that is taking a dive. I literally wake up, start streaming, go to work, repeat. And I don't have a whole lot of time for a lot of shit, but I just assume I got to do it every day. Hell yeah. What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking? Ooh, derelict. We're not going to get it, are we? That's okay. Both these maps are alright. Nuketown for a knifer, it's kind of quick. These guys get their kills pretty quick. They just spawn trap. I don't blame them. You know, it's easy kills, but it's kind of a shitty play. You know. But yeah, like I'm gonna get spawn trapped a lot. If I could get to the one side and just kind of take over that house and just keep it, I should be in a good spot. But it's kind of a shit show sometimes. But them guys will get their kills quick, and it'll take me a minute to get mine. So by the time the game's over with, I'm halfway there. Because they get kills quick in Nuketown. It's a great map for knifing if you're playing on a team, but free for all, it's just quick mode. I love derelict. I don't know what just happened, but it wasn't me. It killed him. Kind of off right now. Woo! Yep. See, that's what I'm talking about. There's always guys back there. These guys just do this shit. All right. Escapee. I knew there was a guy coming to that back door. I was going to try to get him instead. Damn it, dude. There's always a guy behind that couch, too. I don't know what I was doing there. Train truck drivers. Oh, no shit. Hell yeah. Such a dangerous spot over there. This is the house I like to be on. Back in the day, I used to work this like there's no tomorrow. When it first came out, I used to just go ape shit with my Woo. I should have went the other way. Ah. Try to do a bank shot off that wall, see if I can get him over there. I've never done that before on that one specific spot, so kind of want to see if I can get her to land. I didn't jump down. Oh. Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. Woo! Yeah, I got my ass whooped. Look at that. I wasn't feeling it too much. I mean, that was my first game, so I was just like, still out. Like, not, I don't know, my muscles don't want to work right, kind of type of thing. Honestly, I might just not even play today. It's been kind of a great experience, you know? Having some people come to my chat. I mean, not just some people, some good people, you know? Bonimus, you got great followers. You're not some small guy, you know? So I love this exchange. I love this all my heart because I haven't had this before. It's nice to have people in that know what they're doing, that are good people, build a community off of, you know, or build community with even, you know. I'm going to go back and check out something real quick. I'm trying to anyway. Why am I having such a time? Alright, got that squared away. And I'm trying to make it. You're making it just fine, buddy. You're making it just fine. I mean, you have like what, 5,000 or 6,000 people following you? I've been. This is. I'll ask you this question because you. Let's just get out. Ah, damn, dude. He's ranked 1,000. He is no joke. No joke. He's probably killed me before. I'm not lying. When I saw his name, I Am Traumatic, I kind of thought I've already seen him before, but now with that 1,000, I'm kind of thinking I probably have. And he's probably killed me. But the question I was going to ask you was this. As I've told you before, I'm 43. I have a family. I know that my game style isn't the most liked game style in this game. And so I've been kind of worried about showing my face. Yeah, almost to 6,000, man. You want it. You know? I struggle to get one or two in a week. I know with the shorts coming, they're going to change up some things. I know that, and I can't. I'm going to get that squared away. But the thing I wanted to ask you is this. Now, Ghost of Caldera. I keep bringing his name up, and I'm sorry for dropping your name, Ghost. If you ever go to my streams, I'm sorry I drop your name so much, but you kind of are the example of what I do. You're the guy. You're it, right? But he wears a mask. And I don't know why he does, but it's kind of his thing. Now, I wanted to wear a mask just to protect my family because I know that these kids can do a lot of crazy shits nowadays, and I've worried about that, so I tried to prevent that, and I thought that, well, I'll just wear a mask. It's unfortunate that I want to do that because it's the same thing that he already does. I know that face cams are super important, and I've had it going, but I've been wearing a ski mask. Let me show you. That's me. This is what my stream looks like most of the time. 90% of the time. Now, I've cut back on the camera mainly because of the heat in this room. It's got so hot that it's crazy. Grace wears a mask and he's friends with Ghost too. See, I worried about wearing a mask because I didn't want him to think I was copying him. And I worried about wearing a mask because, for one, I can't see shit. And, like, let me grab the mask that I actually bought. I bought a carbon fiber mask. $300-something for this mask. And I couldn't see shit out of it. Like, nothing. Let me grab it. Okay. My arms aren't that long. Now I guess I'm lying because I don't have my lights on, so let me get that light turned on. Get my window open. This is typically what you see when you come to my channel. And at first, it was this. This was the mask. But as you can see, I'm having a lot of issues with my green screen setup thing. Me neither. And so this was supposed to go underneath my mask. But if you see, and it's hard to see, but you see them waffles in the eyes? Like this mask, if it was to work right, kicked ass. Ghost is all about being the good guy. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, well, maybe if I went the opposite and just tried to be a bad guy type of thing, it wouldn't look like I was copying him as much, you know? But he copied, like, oh, no, he didn't copy. But everything that he does is kind of what I wanted to do, like wear all white. Like my computer is all white. I wanted to be like all white, but he's all white. So I said, fine, fuck it, I'll go black. You know, I just didn't want to copy him. I know, I should take the waffles out, but that thing is hot. So hot. I don't know what they were thinking. It's made out of carbon fiber, so as we all know, carbon fiber is supposed to breathe. It's supposed to be something that helps out. I know it's for vehicles, not so much for wearing a mask, but this thing was fun. It was a great mask. Don't get me wrong. It still is. I just can't use it on the stream as much. So I thought, well, maybe sooner or later in the future, since I'm 9 times out of 10 talking to myself anyway, maybe I'll bring that back. You know, not everybody starts with what they finish with either. You know, I've noticed. If you go back and you look at some of the streamers, including Ghost, you'll see that the beginning was not the same as what the end is. It is. It is, but I'm almost copy and pasting the guy, you know? Like, almost exactly. That's another reason, and it has been another reason why I've kind of stuck in with the multiplayer part, because I just didn't want to. I'm already a big follower of his, been a big follower for such a long time that when I do comment and stuff, 9 times out of 10, he'll comment back. And I just didn't want it to be something that, well, I know you're watching my videos and here you are copying everything I'm doing. That's always been a fear of mine. So I thought, I want to keep the mask to protect my family, but I see a shitload of streamers without a mask, shitload of streamers that don't care about that. And I don't see a whole lot of issues except for that swatting crap that happens across the board, you know? People are getting swatted all the time. I hope I never deal with that, because if I do, I'm shutting this shit down. I can never let my family be in a position. I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera off so I can take this mask off. But this little thing right here is so annoying. So freaking annoying, and it pulls off to one side or the other, and so you're always having to adjust it, pull it off your mouth. It's a pain in the ass. But that is what I was going to be doing. To be honest, I don't think he cares at all. And he probably doesn't. And I think he would back and support me 110%, even if I was to probably copy and paste everything he did. You know what I'm saying? Even if I did exactly what he did. That guy, he's a different character, you know? He's good people's, but I try not to, you know. I mean, even talking to you right now in my stream, a part of me feels guilty. It's like, I shouldn't have you in my stream. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be here right now. You know, you should not know who the fuck I am. I should know you. I should be in your streams. Right? But I just, in my eyes, I haven't made it. And I'm still less than 100 people following. So for anybody that has followers, especially in the thousands, part of me feels like, shit, I don't belong. But I don't know a whole lot of people in this game. I'm 43 years old. Not a whole lot of my era and genre play video games. And I do have people that I work with that are of my age that play video games. But they play more first person, like single player type shits. You know? I'm not about that. I like the competition. I like multiplayer. I like playing against other people. Hold on one second. Let me do something real quick. Sorry about that. No way, man. It's just the first time I've seen it pop up, so I joined it. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Like, dude, so it just popped up on your just scrolling type thing? Because if so, that's badass. Like, I had a guy come in just a little while ago, check me out specifically because he just typed in knifers on Twitch, some knifing thing, and it put me in there. And I was so ecstatic and happy over that because I don't know what YouTube or Twitch does with my character. When I start the stream, I don't know where it goes. I know it goes on my channel. I just don't know where else it goes. It's out there. And I just don't know where. So for people to be able to find me, I get people accusing me of copyright. I'm copying ghosts all the time. Something in the chat. I get embarrassed real quick. That's awesome. That's actually awesome. It comes into your stream and checks you out and saves you. And talks for you. Says, hey, no, this guy's legit. I try not to copy anybody. And I try my hardest not to look like I'm trying to ride on people's coattails. You know, I want to be my own person in this thing. I want to do my own thing. And I'm fully capable of doing that. It's just the more I look at it, there's a lot of people out there doing a lot of things. And so you're going to copy something of somebody somewhere, right? But when you literally know the guy that is actually the guy, I don't know. But I enjoy that. But he found me by just typing in knifers and knifing shit. And that was great. I would just not do the voice. Hell yeah, traumatic. And right. Yeah. See, I do want to do a split screen. And when you do his split screens, or if you watch his, he's got that music. He's got all that stuff everybody knows who he is because of that music. I literally whistle that shit at work sometimes. Like, you can't not know Ghost and not know the music. And that little lead in for most of his stuff where he just kind of talks about it. Yeah, 100%. I love that, but I can't do that. That's his thing. And even with the split screens, I thought, well, shit, everybody's doing split screens. But he has his at the top most of the time. And he's got that background that's like futuristic alien type background stuff. I wanted to do a green screen. Just knowing that he did a green screen kind of worried me. But his backing, the way he does it, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that he does do, especially that I will never do. Good Lord, traumatic. I'm gonna save some kills for everybody, right? That's badass. 21 kill game. That's good, man. I'm telling you, dude. I haven't done that. 20 kills in a game for. It has to be Modern Warfare 3. Somewhere in there. On Resurgence, not even the big map. I don't think I've done 20 on a big map. That is a knifer for sure. I was just telling Bottomus Dramatic that I may have died to you before. I feel like I've seen your name before. And you being a level 1000. I don't know if you play a shitload of zombies or not. Some of my levels are from zombies. I was trying to learn that world a little bit. Try to do some knifing in that. That was fun. I don't think zombies is for me, though. Stock videos? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that he... I mean, there's sometimes where I think that his video itself actually aligns with what he's doing, so he may have been recording himself at the time, but I know that he does a lot of pre-recorded stuff, but his background, I think you're right. I think it is like stock, if that's what you're trying to say. I did zombies mainly to get Nebula. Right? Like, when this game first dropped, I got so pissed off. I shit you not. The very first match that I dropped in and realized that my hits were taking 3 hits, and I had this stupid, weird 1 second delay almost. It was almost a second delay in between the hits. And it was only 2 people, and one guy was staring out the window, and you could tell that neither one of them were really that good. Not for any other reason than the way they were covering this window. It was almost like they were just little kids that just wanted to scope out of a window and shoot, because both of them were just trying to do the same thing. No awareness whatsoever. I get into the room. Now, typically what I would do is I would throw my axe at the guy that's looking out the window and then smack the guy behind him. So that way I've got one in the guy that's going to turn around and get me, and then I have the time to whack the other one to death before the other one gets around. He's already taken 1 axe, so since he's already taken 1 axe, it's only going to take 1 or 2 hits. It's kind of a little trick when you got 2 people and you know that you're going to have to fight them both. But then I swung, and there was like this 1 second delay before I could swing again. And then there was another second delay before I could swing again. And I threw the axe at the first guy. By the time I even got the first whack on the last guy, the other guy turned around and shot the shit at me. My first inclination was go back and check and make sure what they wrote for melee was the same. So I did that. It was the same. Then I realized they were talking about plates. At that moment right then, I just said, fuck it. I'm done. I spent all this money for this shit. I'm done. And I went to guns. And I thought, for once, maybe I'll just go ahead and try to get those skins for all my guns. That's why you can see it right here. This one's got a skin. Some of my weapons, most of my weapons, like in the SMG at least, are built up to diamond level. Yeah, see, most of them are actually at the diamond level because I started using them just because I wanted to get the skins. And then I started feeling guilty, feeling like I'm doing something wrong, and I got it out. But I should have finished that. I should have got my skins because I wanted to see. I'm telling you right now, I want this so bad. That is just so beautiful. I want that so bad. But I can't get it. I'm 17 out of 33 weapons at Diamond Camo. I was going for it, but now I just felt guilty that I even used guns in the first place. But yeah, I totally get you. Not going to lie. I used the oil slick method to get most of the guns done there here recently. I don't know the oil slick method. I know of a method where you just play hardcore, right? You play hardcore to where you can get your kills quicker. I know that, but knives. I don't know that method, but I should try something. I mean, I got all of my melee. Like, all of them are up. I think my bat and my drill are the only ones that aren't really all the way up. The staff went up quick because I kind of went crazy on the staff. It has that lunge, you know? So I stuck with it. But I do like the cleaver probably most of all. I do miss the glove. The zombies are pretty much stand in a corner and get critical kills. You know, I know I've watched a few videos and stuff, and I've played with the boy. That's why I started playing again, was I wanted to play with my fiance's son. So I got into it. I have not looked at Nebula on the staff. I haven't tried it yet. I should. I think I stopped messing around with the zombies when I was doing I was using the cleaver at the time. I think it was when the cleaver first came out. I tried to go to zombies just to check it out and build it up. But I don't know. I have not, though. I should definitely. Maybe that's what I'll do, you know? I've been thinking about cutting back my streams to 5 days a week instead of 7, giving myself a little bit extra time. But I haven't really set anything I want to do per day up. I'm going to. I'm going to have to check it. Well, I'm going to have to, because you can build loadouts here, right? Yeah. All right. Oh my God. I haven't done anything with this yet. In zombies. Dude, that is sick. All right. All right, you just unlocked a whole nother world for me, Bottomus. I don't think you understand. I knew that there was camos on this end. I just didn't ever focus on it because I never play zombies. But I need this in my life, I think. That one's pretty cool, too. Dude, these are sick with it, man. All right, let's check out the cleaver. Let's check out the razor beak. Yeah, this needs to happen. All right. Now I'm on it. You just started it up. Yeah, and I just barely started this shit. 37 out of 100. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the katanas, the sai, or the Kali sticks. Kali sticks is my fuck up. I did that. I should have just jumped into Warzone and did that shit. I tried to do it on the very last day. Didn't even realize it was the last day. And screwed it up because I figured, I'll come back later. I got like 5 or 6 of the maps covered, took care of. And I didn't come back to it. Instead, I went off and played because I was streaming at the time and I didn't want to bore anybody by just going around picking up boxes. So I decided to go into multiplayer and just kind of do some shit. Before I knew it, the timer ran out and I didn't get my Kali sticks. So I guess as soon as they drop a skin, I'm going to buy them. They're nothing like they used to be. Nothing. And that sucks, but I still want them. I don't know anything about these damn gumballs. I know that I pick them up and buy them from the thing, take them and they do some stuff, but I don't know all these gumball shits. I don't play zombies at all. As you can tell, but I definitely need those sticks, that skin in my life. I'm going to have to do it for sure. All right. I'm actually going to go ahead and get off the stream today because I got to get ready and go to work. So I'm going to cut it back. And I'm going to have to write up a schedule with Bottomus. And, dude, traumatic. Thank you guys for showing up to my stream. Thank you guys for coming in and checking me out. I didn't even know that you guys can even get me to come onto your stream. I didn't know that they would even allow me to be a thing for you to check out on your end. And I appreciate it very much that you guys came by, checked me out. You have no idea. It's like night and day. Night and day compared to like talking to yourself. I mean, I played one match, came in 4th place, and I wasn't even doing that good. I didn't even care to play, to be honest. I've gotta not do that. I gotta play so I can give people what they're coming here for. But this has just been a really good day, really good engagement. I love this. You know, like this is what it's all about. This is what I'm thriving to try to achieve. And just having just 2 people in my chat at one time is great, you know? I do have to get off and get ready for work. I got to go in, but I'm going to set my schedule up sometime this week, before the end of this week. I also got to do some studying for my food manager card because I got to get that squared away. That's a 5-year program that I've got to get done this year. So I'll be doing that this weekend too, but I'll get my schedule set up. I think Zombies is going to be part of my schedule lineup, or maybe I'll just do that on my own. I'm not sure how people feel about watching Zombies. I don't have a lot of channels that I watch that have anything to do with zombies. Every once in a while, I'll see some shorts where somebody did something crazy inside of a zombie match, and I don't even know what the hell they did. But apparently, it was crazy for that community. They know about it. I don't even remember what the hell it was that he did. It was he was like shooting through a door at somebody or at something or whatever and killed them. I've won Zombies a couple times solo on that. I can't even remember what map it was, but I finished it. I did win with some other people, a team that went in and finished it. But that was, like I said, at the time I was using guns because I was so pissed off at everything. I was just trying to find an avenue in this game to actually like this game. And everybody was talking about the Zombies is really good. Everything else sucks. That's what all the streamers were kind of saying. So I thought, well, fuck, I'll check out the Zombies. And I did. I was able to spend 2 hours of my time sitting there playing one match. So, but yeah, Bottomus, I've got your info. I sent you a message on Discord. I would definitely appreciate your help. 110%. And I will not try to take your time up. I will accept your help, and I will try to do everything that you ask me to do, that you show me to do. And I won't keep on asking you 1,000,001 questions. I know that this is a learning experience that I've kind of got to do on my own. So I'm going to do that. And I also know that you didn't build your YouTube channel just to help everybody out, but you like to help. So I'll take you up on your offer. Help me out, especially with the shorts. That's a great start off point for me. Thank you for helping me learn how to talk to a chat today, both of you guys. I appreciate it very much. I've never been educated in that way. Never really had that opportunity. I've had some people in the game come into my streams and watch me. I've even had some people stream snipe me from coming into the game and seeing me in the game, and then they were telling me straight up they were stream sniping me. I had fun. Some of these experiences I've never had before. This is first for me. This is one of them where a community, came into my chat and chatted me up, and I appreciate it. Education is key in life. This is a great experience. It was traumatic. I'm not going to lie. Traumatic. I used your name, but it's true. I mean, a big chunk of me was terrified. As soon as I saw your name, Bottomus, I knew exactly who you were. And I was like, holy shit. The fuck do I do now? I know that I'm a goofy ass, and I know that I say shit weird. I know I laugh like a retard. And when I say retard, I'm talking about the 80s, 90s retards, guys. I'm not talking about the insecure way of saying that. I say that shit, and I apologize for saying that. I'm not trying to be insensitive to anybody. Trust me, I'm not that type of person. I use that word because in the 80s, 90s, it was just pretty much saying you're an idiot. So, but I'm going to go ahead and jump off, guys. But thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm glad it was you that came into my chat, not some ass clown that just wants to be a little douchebag. You know, you're good people. I've watched your stream plenty of times. I check you out quite often. And I love what you have to do, what you do, and I love your community too. So it's good to see somebody that I can actually relate, that I hope to become at some point in my endeavors in this. I hope to get to the level to where you're at, and I hope that I can get the kind of community that you got. So thank you for coming. I do appreciate it very much, and I'm going to let you guys go because I do got to get my ass ready to work. It's 1 o'clock already, and today I got to go in a little earlier, so I've got to get off. I don't want to. I'm not going to lie. I want to stick right here. Should I call in sick? No, that would fucking tank my restaurant if I called in sick right now. Especially with all the people that are sneaking into our restaurant to check us out, to see if we deserve the award or not. We had some guy come in from the New York Times. He didn't even let us know he was coming. He came in, and the only way we figured him out was that he ordered something that didn't. He ordered the crudo, which is fish, with our hush puppies, which are artichoke hush puppy type thing, and they don't go together at all. They have not the same. They don't pair well, so it just seemed weird that he would order that. And then when he ordered his entrees, he ordered like one of a bunch of different things. So that keyed us off that this guy knew our shit, and he's there for a reason. He's not there just to eat, unless this guy likes to eat. And in that case, we're going to feed him. Don't get us wrong, but people like that are sneaking in a lot. And we went to having conversation with him, found out he's from the New York Times. He's writing pieces on different restaurants and stuff, and this is one of them on his radar. He flew in to eat at our restaurant. So, and that's from the New York Times. So we are having people sneak in there a lot right now, and it's getting scary. Taking time off of work is definitely not an option for me. I was joking anyway. I wasn't planning that, but I do. If there was ever a day, this would be the day. You know, this would be the day that I would stay home and do this. But like I said, I do absolutely have to go. I'm sorry about that. I thank you guys so much. I love you all. Cannot wait to see you guys in the streams later on. I will definitely be checking out your guys' streams and checking out your content. And maybe sometime this week, Traumatic, if you're here, maybe we can hook up and drop in. I would definitely like to play Warzone with you. Just please know, I'm not going to be the guy who's getting 21 kills. It's not my MO. I get enough to get to the end. Does that make sense? Like, I don't camp, I don't hide, but I most certainly, lately I've been cowboy as complete B and getting myself killed left and right because I haven't dropped the multiplayer attitude, but I will. And when I get in, I'll show you what I can do too. I won't be no 21 kills, but it'd be fun to play with somebody and hang out with somebody. But anyway, I'm at loss of words right now, guys, and I gotta get off. I do appreciate you very much. I love you all, and we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow.